All right, after just trying to set up my camera with the tripod for the last 5 minutes or so, here I am recording, sitting at my place, front balcony, beautiful sunshine, brilliant Sunday. It is day 30 of this challenge, PR30, press record for 30 days. And I feel like I've reached a point of some clarity, but I'm going to just try to talk through my thoughts and we'll see if I get the aha moment live on this. So I just got back about an hour and a half ago from a long run Sunday. Did 22 Ks, which was fun. No headphones, so no other input other than my thoughts. And I was at different points thinking about song lyrics, thinking about soccer chants, thinking about my life, thinking about people in it, all of that, which is the beauty about long running. It was pretty easy, I would say. Like zone two, pushed at times, but definitely didn't go all out. But it was good, feeling strong. Got a few races coming up later this year, so definitely just building towards those. But the beauty of doing those long runs without an input from music or podcasts or anything like that is that you get these creative thoughts and you start to, at least for me, make sense of maybe things that have been troubling you or that you've been struggling with over the past, recent weeks, months, whatever the case may be. And not directly that I've been struggling with this, but I have wanted to get some clarity over, podcasts, unofficial work, various different things, family life. What is the one thing that I come back to that then filters down into all of these things? Now, a practice that I've always done is journaling. Journaling has helped me enormously in my life. I have done it probably since I was a teenager, 20 odd years or so. And yeah, it's just really given me clarity, whether it's writing a few lines, pages, writing to myself, writing to my past self. And that is something that I'm building a company around at the moment. So I have a product that I'm working on that is a journal, but it's more than just that. It's not just any journal. And ultimately, if I can bring that to life in these next 1,000 days, and I've been working on it now for a little while with a good mate, if I can bring that to life, I feel like it can feed all of these other things, but those other things feed the journal as well. But the idea of this 1,000 days of essentially journaling, me talking to camera, me sharing with you, an old me messages that would hopefully help in the past and in your present time to get you to where you want to go. I am essentially going to do 1,000 days of journaling in a row without fail, starting today. And, even the journal that I'm using at the moment, I've missed a few days in the last sort of 60 days. So it's something that I have been consistent with. I actually wouldn't even say consistent. I've definitely had consistent periods, but I have then gone weeks and months without doing it. And I've even spent sometimes days, hours looking at photos in my phone and trying to jog down what I did on a certain day and basically go back and write a journal that wasn't done on the day. But the beauty about doing it on the day, on the morning after the day or later that night, if you feel like you've got the energy to put it down in writing, is that it captures that moment in time and allows you to go back and it just frees your mind from the things of the day. Now, I've never really had trouble falling asleep, but I've seemingly done this as a practice for a long, long time. And so I feel like there's a correlation there between just getting those angsty moments and you write whatever you want to write. Some days I write, I start the day by telling what the weather is or what time I woke up and then what I did during the day. Some days I'll just write about a feeling that I've had the entire day and I won't put any specific details down about when I got up or what I did. So really it's such a beautiful practice that can be done in so many ways with a pen and paper. You can write it down, but I definitely think so you can type it down, on a computer or in your phone notes section of your phone. But I definitely recommend writing it down on a piece of paper. There is definitely something magical about that. And so how this all links in is I'm going to journal every day for 1,000 days. and then I'm going to record this piece to camera and try to keep this short, under say 3 to 5 minutes. This one's now at 5:10, so it's one of the longer ones that I've done of late. But essentially just recap that day. But then I'm going to send, I don't know if it's either a thought to my future self or a thought to my past self, but the fact that I'm writing the journal, and recapping that day, I almost feel like I need to send a message to myself 1,000 days ago. And then essentially what I will continue to do, and what I can do once I've been consistent with this for a long time, and I definitely have journals. I think they're at my parents' house. When I moved up here, I wasn't able to take everything to Sydney with me, so I left a lot of things at my parents', but one of the things that I left that was sort of surplus to requirements was a box of all my old journals. But, if I had 1,000 days ago right now, I would read it on camera, just live, or even just take a line or read it before jumping on the camera and talk about it, and talk about how I've changed and the things that I've done to improve. Because you can stick to a diet for 30 days and you can do certain things in your life, like going for a run every day or even journaling for 30 days, or any amount of, time that's maybe not that long, in the single digits. But I am obsessed with this idea of 1,000 days to change your life. Andy Frisella talks about it. I listened to that at some point in the first 75 days of doing 75 hard back in the last quarter of 2021. And I feel like if I can combine the journaling with 1,000 days and reflecting back and telling my 1,000-day younger self some advice of how I got here and how to help him, which will hopefully help you watching, that will be of enormous value, at least to me, and hopefully to many others. So that's what I'm going to do. Really stoked. In terms of content, I think I will keep reviewing and thinking with how I can put out content. When I told Zach Zach Pogrоб, the idea that I had for 1,000 days of journaling or 1,000 days of this and not releasing it until 1,000 days time, he liked the idea but was still missing something. It's half baked, and I feel like I'm on the cusp of that. And so I am going to put this vlog out, and I'll put the others out that I had been a bit slack. I've been recording them day by day, but I'd stopped releasing them on the day. So I'll go and do all of that now. This one will be the last one in that series. And then I will figure out what I'm going to do. But the next time you see me, I will share exactly what that plan is. But everything else that I just said, the journaling every day for 1,000 days, the documenting of this with a little recap later that evening, and just absolutely living life, with and in perpetual motion, taking action, doing things. I had a really late night the other night. I spoke about that when I was leaving the office, and have been to bed late-ish. I went to bed late-ish last night. I was quite tired. And then I woke up late today. And every day really that I've been up here in Sydney, I've been up early, I've been in the office, I've been doing things. But now on the weekend, it's a beautiful Sunday, I just have sort of let myself down a little bit, and I was feeling a little bit sorry for myself, but I feel really good and excited about this idea. I'm going to execute on it, and the long run has helped, and all of these things that I've been doing for almost the past 1,000 days now, since I started 75 hard, have served me. And so I know I can do this, and now it is just time to execute. So thank you for joining me for these past 30 days. There is always 1,000 days to go, and I look forward to seeing you in 1,000 days. Cheers.